Okay, so let's begin this webinar, this session. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Entab CampusCare EdTalks, an exclusive platform where we invite pioneers from the education industry to share their years of experience and insights with us. So, before moving forward, let me introduce you to Entab. With an experience of more than 2 decades, Entab has been associated with over 1,500 schools across India, evolving them to become new age digital campuses by providing them mature and futuristic ERP, CRM, and mobile apps. In today's session, we'll discuss about the importance of self-care. We'll understand that how at times of hustle we ignore the self-care. We'll also learn that how can teachers indulge themselves in some self-care regimes. So to discuss the same, we have a very special guest with us. So please welcome Dr. Abha Bhaarat Shah, Principal Maharishi Vidya Mandir, Lucknow. In her educational journey of more than 28 years, ma'am has conducted over 200 workshops on adolescent education programs of CBSE, CCE, life skills, health and awareness, then classroom management, and many more topics. So, welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you, Megha. Good morning and good morning to everyone.
Thank you so much, Abha, ma'am. So, ma'am, moving forward, so we always we always hear about hustling and grinding ourselves in order to achieve success. But in your opinion, do we neglect the importance of self-care?
Yes, Megha, see, taking care of ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually can
Hmm.
have a tremendous positive impact on ourselves and our relations with others. But at the same time, we know that self care is essential,
Right.
but it is not always easy to practice. Self care is possible for people. You see, that we believe that self care is possible for the people with enough of the time and enough of the money. And it is sometimes we feel that taking the self care is being selfish also. Most of the time we are crazy, we have stressful jobs, and we are having so much consumed with the technology also sometimes that we prefer to be there in the some mobile games or something else rather than to invest some of the time on the self care. So self care is an important part of our life which does not consume much of the time. We spend the time, we have the time, but we forget that uh, in a rightful manner, in a
Yes.
positive manner, if we invest that time in ourselves, it will bring a tremendous positive impact on ourselves also and in our relations also. But at the same time, we are not being able, and we actually, most of us neglect the self care, and we feel it is being selfish if we are taking care of ourselves.
Right, right. Absolutely right said, ma'am. So, yes. So, but I would just like to add, that what self-care, I feel that self-care, it encourages you to maintain a healthy relationship with yourself. Like, so that you can
Yes.
transmit the good feelings to other, ma'am. Because what happens, like, as we know, like, there is transfer of energy. So, अगर जैसे अभी मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, मैं बोलूंगी, hello, ma'am. So, the मतलब जितनी एनर्जी मेरी लो होगी बिकॉज देयर इज ट्रांसफर ऑफ एनर्जी सामने वाला बंदा भी वैसे रेसिप्रोकेट करता है मैम एंड इफ आई एम एनर्जेटिक एंड ऑल दैट तो सामने से रेसिप्रोकेशन हमें वैसी मिलती है.
Very true, very true. Because if you take self care, even dressing up in a right manner, it gives a confidence to you, and immediately when your confidence is boosted up, you eliminate or the positive energy around yourself.
Right.
So the movement, illumination of the positive energy is there from you. The people around you also are inspired by you, and they also uh, basically, you can say that they also gain some of the positive energy from you and they are motivated from you and try to follow you. That's there.
Right. Absolutely right, ma'am. So, moving on. Okay. So, before moving ahead, I would just like to remind all of you to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon. Also, we are coming up with some regular vlogs where you'll have all the insights from the corporate world. So, do subscribe it. So, ma'am, Abha ma'am, being a teacher means being a caregiving profession, where you'll expected to be selfless. So, ma'am, since you are also a teacher, our audience would like to know that how should teachers also indulge themselves in some self-care regimes?
See, I am also an educator. I am in the profession for the last 28, 29 years. I, I started my career as a teacher, and now for the last 20 years, I am working as a principal. So, being the educator, I know that how much stress the teachers passes through, and specifically during this COVID-19. For the last 1.5 year, there is a tremendous changes in the manner of the teaching. From the offline teaching, we have come switched over to the online teachings, and in online teachings there is never a no. The students are approaching to the teachers even after the time periods,
Mm-hmm.
even late at night. So the stress level is increasing, and secondly, all the teachers were not the techno savvy, and they were able to type, or they were able to just see the emails and
Right.
search on Google, and but they were not able to teach professionally online. So is a tremendous pressure on the teachers that they have to work a little hard. They have to uh, teach the students online, and they have to teach them as good as they were teaching it
Offline.
offline. The Because as a teacher, we influence the students,
Right.
we changes the mindsets of the students, and if the students are not physically present in front of you, it is very difficult for a teacher to teach. So now, slowly the teachers are able to cope with it, but it was very difficult for the teachers to switch over from the offline teaching to the online teaching. So they are also under the stress. Now, the with the increased work pressure, as they are at home, at
Mm-hmm.
home also the work pressure has been increased because the entire family is at home.
Right.
The children are their children are also at home. They have to see that their online classes is also going properly. They have to, whether the children are learning or not. So many things are there, and this makes the teacher more stressed and burnout, because their timings, they have to take out the time for so many things.
Right.
Now,
Right.
it's essential for them that they should take the time for themselves also, because if they will be burnout, they will be overstressed, their frustration will come out with the students,
Student.
with their own children, with their family members.
Yes.
So that will not be good for them and the people they are interacting with. And being the teachers, we don't have the responsibility of ourselves also. We are dealing with so many of the students, and we have to see that the students get the maximum out of us. So if a teacher is stressful, if teacher is not taking the self care of herself or himself, the students will also be the stressed one. So, and when we counsel the students, we always try to counsel the students, don't be distressed.
Hmm.
We tell them the techniques to move, how they can move from negative thoughts to the positive thoughts. How can they change their lives? We tell them for their lifestyle corrections. So this lifestyle correction, what is self-care? Self-care is the lifestyle correction only. So that lifestyle correction we should imply on ourselves also. So being the teachers, I would like to suggest to the teachers that a little time to them for themselves, nurturing their hobby, reading something extra, just listening a song in between the gap of the two classes, or having a cup of coffee sitting in the balcony will regenerate them.
Right.
One thing. Another thing, boundaries must be made by them. What happens, being the teacher, we always think about the children. And when the children come up with their problems to us, we just try to solve their problems and we forget about ourselves. So this is the most challenging job.
Right.
And we have
सॉरी टू बार्जिन बट मैम इसमें अगर बच्चे जैसे आप बोल रहे हो कि बच्चे आते हैं टीचर्स के पास कुछ अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स बताने एंड दे हेल्प द किड्स आउट, बट अगर टीचर्स ही स्ट्रेस्ड आउट होंगी, अगर टीचर्स ही मेंटल पीस पे नहीं होंगी तो दो बच्चों की हेल्प भी नहीं कर पाएंगे ना.
Exactly. Same I am saying. See, when offline classes were there were the boundaries. The period were there. The children were asking their problems within that time frame.
Right.
But now in online, what is happening? The children are asking, coming up with their problems out of fits. So the teacher will, I suggest the teachers that they will have to draw the boundaries. They will have to say to the children, see, children, this is me time. Me time is not a bad time. Right. Me time is always a good time. That is there. Then on screen we are too much. So when we are stressed out, our eyes are paining. So we must take some of the time. Just move out to the balcony, see our plants, take see outside, just humming of the birds and etc. And this layout just we come up from our stress level, we reduces our stress level. Then doing a small session of yoga, meditation. See, we are from Maharishi Vidya Mandir. Yes. And meditation is a part of our life in the schools for everyone.
Okay.
For the students, for the teachers, for all the staffs. So this type of the things other schools also must introduce in their schools. That Maharishi Maheshwari introduced transcendental meditation, the easiest form of the meditation. And we have the sessions of the transcendental meditations in our schools. Even in online sessions also, we are having the sessions of transcendental meditations. And I suggest to the teachers also that such sessions, even if you love to hear the chanting, listening the chanting of shlokas, or just move to the doing the self community service. No, that can also be done, and all these things relax yourself, and your life become a better life. And if you are leading a positive life,
then only,
obviously, yes, you will motivate your children to lead a positive life.
Absolutely right, ma'am. Very well said. So thank you so much, Abha ma'am, for sharing your valuable insights on this beautiful topic. And it was great interacting with you. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Megha.
Thank you,
okay,
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. And to all the viewers who are watching us, if you haven't subscribed the channel, do subscribe it and click on that bell icon. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay away from Corona.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.